to shoulder.
Swing and a miss. McGinley scores!
And it's going to be a challenge for us. I mean, they're a really talented football team. I think everybody knows that.
4 wide receivers. Pressure. Steps up. Marshall wants to run again. Cuts down the middle of the field. All alone. Touchdown! Warriors! What a cut. Sunny skies, 65 degrees as the Catholic League Central Division is about to begin its semifinal 1, and it finds us with number 1 Brother Rice in the state of Michigan, number 1 seed in the Catholic League tournament, taking on UAD Jesuit, the Cubs, who come in 14-8, but one of those 14 wins was against Brother Rice. Joe Mooney, this is a matchup and perhaps a revenge game that Rice has been waiting for. The only blemish on their record was thanks to the Cubs earlier this year.
Yeah, there's no doubt that's going to be a tough game. I got to tell you, UAD has a gritty team, and that's what they did in the first game when they beat Brother Rice. They were grinding it out. They pushed a run across the home plate, and it was a really gritty game. And again, they're facing the man that's up there on the mound right now, Blake Illich. He's going to come at you 95. If you don't believe me, go on the internet. He was at Tread in Charlotte just throwing gas the other day, right? Gas. I saw that came up on my feed, and I'm like, what is this? And it says, high school junior throwing 95. This kid is the real deal. You'll see him here. He's a big kid heading to Duke University. They're excited to have him. It's going to be a great game.
It is, and look, Illich has been dominant this year, has given up just the 2 earned runs, that home run last week. Hadn't given up a run since then, but UAD has a bit of a plan against him. What's the plan that they will come up with today that you feel?
Well, I think they're going to try to manufacture as many runs as they possibly can. The small ball way, they're going to try to steal some bases. They're going to try to get on base as many times as any way they can. Bunting, hitting, hit and run, slapping away. They're going to test that defense from Brother Rice very heavily. So I'm excited. I mean, I think with the 3-2 count, it's going to be very, very tough for Rice to basically, for UAD to mount a huge amount of runs. But I think if they can manufacture, if you get a good pitching performance from their hitter or their pitcher, they're going to be great. So looking forward to a great match. Should be a fun one.
All right, great to have you along. Joe Mooney with us. Dylan Larkins leads things off. He had the big game-winning 2-run homer against Rice in their win against Brother Rice. Center fielder bats first. Batting second is Chris Rupp. Rupp is in left field. Batting third is Jack Dower, all Catholic, headed to Yale. And, of course, he hit that big home run against De La Salle to give them separation. In the 4-hole is Jaden Johnson, the sophomore, the only sophomore on the team. He's the DH. He's the cleanup hitter. Bobby Crane bats fifth. He'll hit for himself. He's headed to Notre Dame as a pitcher only. He will bat fifth. Kyle Hand will bat sixth. He's the shortstop, batting seventh. And at third base is Tommy O'Shea, batting eighth. And at second base is James Shilp. Batting ninth is J.J. Sheck. He's in right field. And doing the pitching is Crane. But as Joe talked about, the guy with all the spotlight right now is Blake Illich, the Duke commit, who's out there taking his warm-up tosses. Look, Dylan Larkins is a guy that has started things for UAD. He got him the win the other day against De La Salle with his activity. He does so much for them. What a guy to have in the leadoff spot.
Yeah, I mean, this kid is make things happen. Look at him. He's digging in. Look how comfortable he is. He looks very, very comfortable in that box. And this is an electric player. So let's see what happens here. It's going to be a good matchup. Again, I think that Blake Illich is really looking good this whole year. And this should be a really, really fine matchup.
It's the standard defense for Rice. We'll see it in a moment. Doing the catching today is Mr. Owen Turner. We saw him at first base the other day. We're set for baseball. The first semifinal, 3 games today from Jimmy John's Field. And Kevin Cleveland wants timeout before we get started. So the anticipation, the buildup.
Little loss there. That's okay, though. Here we go.
Kevin Cleveland behind home plate, Rod Lackey and Nick Wallace, the other umpires. Dylan Larkins to lead it off, all Catholic. And he's tardy with that hot cheddar. What else can we expect to see besides that hot fastball from Blake?
I think if Blake establishes the fastball early, I think that's what you'll see the majority of the time. I mean, it's hard to hit. I don't care what anyone says. It's hard to hit 94, 95. This kid is legit.
Count 1 and 2. Of course, Catholic League rules apply. 2-3 baseball. That one a little bit off the glove of Turner. UAD coming in after their win against De La Salle back on Wednesday. Glad you're with us on the Brother Rice YouTube channel. Here comes the 2-2. Upstairs again, and Turner a hard time corralling it. What do you make of that?
I think Turner's should throw one back at him pretty hard. Tell him to slow down. It's all right. He's overthrown. It's Catholic League championship or Catholic League semis. It's a big game. Slow down. Your 93, 94 is going to be just fine. Got to throw strikes. Got to throw strikes.
Full count to the leadoff man, Dylan Larkins, headed to Georgetown to be a Hoya Saxa. And he walks him. So Illich gets ahead with a fastball, 0-2. And he walks the ever-dangerous Dylan Larkins, who stole 3 bases on Wednesday at the Stevens Complex in the win over De La Salle.
Yeah, he's a very athletic young man. I got to tell you, Georgetown's a great program, by the way. He's going to Georgetown. That's a great program. It's produced the Wake Forest head coach.
Is that right?
Yeah. The Schwartz brothers went over there from Brother Rice. It's a heck of a program.
Matt Schwarzenegger?
I think Ed, actually.
I think that's right. Larkin's not going. That one's upstairs. This is the number 2 hitter, Rupp. Chris Rupp.
If I was Turner, I would probably walk out to the mound, get him settled down. I mean, he's missed 4 balls really high. His stuff is elite. He doesn't have to overthrow. I'd sit down, calm him down, get him ready to go.
Chase Vandermeer, the Notre Dame commit, on the cutout of the infield grass here at beautiful Jimmy John's Field in Utica. There goes the runner, swing and a miss. Turner couldn't catch it again. And on second is Larkins. Turner's missed 3 balls, Joe.
I'll tell you, this is exactly what UAD wants, though, right? They have a leadoff walk, a steal now. They get a man in scoring position. They could a little duck snort or a infield hit. Anything's going to advance that runner right now. They're playing their game. He needs to calm down, slow down, and just play his game.
2-2 count. Swinging a drive to right field. It's fairly deep but playable. Rupenthal rather, is under it. The throw to third is cut off. And there's 2 outs, but the runner advances, and as you mentioned, it's 90 feet of an advancement. You're a wild pitch away from scoring.
Yeah, I mean, he hit that ball hard. I mean, that was on the screws. But again, now he's 90 feet, he's at third base, but heck of a throw from right field, by the way, on his back foot. Little Bo Jackson here. Look at that. I mean, that's not an easy throw.
No.
That's the longest throw in baseball, really, and so that's a heck of a throw. Good job.
So, 1 out, and that'll bring up Dower, who homered. Infield drawn in. Serious sign of respect.
Yeah, starting him off with a breaking pitch there. That didn't get on top of it. Needs to get on top of it and get strikes. That's all he needs to do. Get ahead of guys. Get ahead of guys.
The catcher is going to Yale. The batter is going to Yale. That's a slider that's sharp over for a strike.
Yeah, the infield's in too, by the way. They're knowing this is going to be a low-scoring game. They're anticipating that this is going to be a tight game, so they're not taking any chances here at all.
Dower the catcher, Dower the batter and Turner the catcher are very good friends, by the way. And that one's fouled up and away. You ever mess with your buddy if you were in a situation where you were batting, you knew the catcher well?
Oh, yeah.
What are some of the things that you'll say to the catcher?
I mean, I think it's before the at-bat, right? Once the at-bat starts,
then it's
off
kind of
limits.
bush league
at that point. Yeah.
Okay.
Just before that bat, it's,
2-2, infield drawn in, no score. Swing, and that one gets away, and that's going to score the game's first run. The 5th ball that gets past Turner, a run scores. It's a strikeout, but not an out. It's 1-0 UAD. Larkins in to score.
Yeah, exactly what Brother Rice did not want happening at the beginning. I mean, unforced errors. Not a terrible pitch. Turner just didn't really rotate his body down, get his glove down. And I got to tell you, Larkins, kudos to him. Heads up, ball in dirt, boom, he's down the line. I mean, if it blocks and it goes to the right or left of the catcher recovers it, he's got plenty of time to go back to third. If he's not, he's halfway down the line, boom, he's at home. Great base running. That is textbook. Young players, watch what that kid did. That is exactly what you need to do.
So reaching is dour after the strikeout. 1 out. And this is Johnson, who is a guy that has some pop. A big-time pole hitter. And
there we go.
See Illich just starting to dabble with the corners a bit.
Yeah. That's what Turner needed to do in that last one, right? Keep it in front of him, deaden the ball, get it in front of him, deaden the ball in front of that plate.
Bobby Crane, the pitcher in the on-deck circle. 1-0 UAD.
Good slider.
Got him on strikes. First strikeout for Blake, and that was sharp.
Yeah, and again, going back to what I said at the beginning, he doesn't have to overpower this lineup. I mean, that's a filthy pitch right there. Nice 12-6. More of a slurve than anything else. But really great pitch, and just a fine job there. But he doesn't need to overpower guys. Throw strikes and you're going to be fine. You got good stuff, Blake. Trust in your stuff.
He'll now have to dabble with the pitcher, Bobby Crane, and he pops it up. Major league pop in the infield. Tristan Crane will catch it to end the inning, but not before. UAD gets a run on a wild pitch, a walk, and advancements. We're back to Jimmy John's Field right after this.
In today's ever-changing mortgage lending world, the importance of true professionals has never been greater. At Success Mortgage Partners, we want you to have the experience of a lifetime. Founded and owned by Catholic League alumni, our family-centered business keeps your interest at heart as we help you navigate this turbulent market with ease. If you or a family member has a mortgage need, please call me, Owen Lee, at 734-822-9792.
One nothing U of D. We're in the semifinals of the Catholic League. One of 3 games today. Glad you're with us on the Brother Rice YouTube channel. His name is Joe Mooney. My name is Chad Bush. A little bit of comforting if you're the starting pitcher and you're facing this Rice lineup and you get 1 run up there. This Rice lineup has produced this year, Joe. It's been the storyline for them. They produced in pitching and defense in years past, but this year the hitting's just a different kind of animal.
Yeah.
What's Bobby Crane up against today?
Bobby Crane is up again. I mean, Vandermeed, Taransky, all the way through. I mean, both Vandermeed brothers are just absolutely amazing. They're doing great. I mean, Taransky's hitting .462. He's got 3 jacks. And Owen Turner, that dude behind the dish, is the real deal. I mean, you talk to the other kids in the Catholic League, they DM me, they text me. Come on, I'm in with it. You know I'm in with it, right? They're texting me.
I throw cheddar high and tight.
Dude, I throw cheddar high and tight. Go give it a foul. _throw_. Anyway, Owen Turner, they're telling me, they go, OT is the real deal, man. They're saying that kid is like, for sure, 6 bombs.
Yeah.
He's got a .532 batting average. Like in the Catholic League, that's insane. You know, it's so hard. But I got to tell you, I love Bobby Crane. I love this kid. I mean, great lefty. Big, broad-shouldered, tall lefty, going to Notre Dame. I mean, fighting Irish at Notre Dame. Good job. He's got a little whippy three-quarter slot, and he gets some good arm side run on it, right into those lefties. He'll be jamming them pretty good. He'll sit in the mid to upper 80s, maybe touch 90, but this kid is he's the real deal. I'm looking forward to seeing what this is going to be a great pitching matchup between he and Illich.
Notre Dame, how about it? They've got their hands on a lot of folks in this game today.
They do.
Crane is one of them.
And the next game.
And the next game.
Yeah.
It's the Brustevich boys.
Yeah.
Cash Vandermeed to lead things off. What a fine year for the junior, uncommitted, but a Division I prospect. Lefty on lefty battle. Crane against Cash.
Ooh.
And that rattled his chain. I don't think it hit him.
Little cheddar high and tight.
That's right. Nothing wrong with that. Crane, a guy that likes to establish that inside corner, Joe, and against this Rice team, it's just paramount that happens.
Yeah. He's on the left side of the rubber. You can't see it here. Or he's on the right side of the rubber from the viewers at home. And it's kind of an interesting choice he made there.
Oh. That is a foul ball. It hits the bat of Cash Vandermeed, and that's tough luck because that was ball 4. Yeah. And it's now a full count.
For Bobby Crane in the scorebook, it looks like a foul ball. Nice little fastball there. Look at that. Oh, my God. Good for him. Great replay there.
Great look. That's Evan Westfall. Inside, he walked him. So that will put the leadoff man on for both teams to start this game. Not ideal.
Again, from up here, it's easy. I can yell, just throw strikes, just throw strikes. I feel like a dad right now, just yelling at the kids, 12-year-old kid, just throw strikes. But I got to tell you, they both have great stuff. I mean, Crane is that 3/4 inch. That is scary to a lefty, right? It's whippy, and so I think that if he can establish the zone, he'll be fine. Let's see what kind of move he has over at first. Keep him close.
This is Ryan Turansky. Met his mother before the ball game. Excited, fired up for this one. Informed me that his brother Mitchell is in the Cubs organization, high A ball in Fort Wayne, playing in Fun Wayne. That's
the Tin Caps.
That's right. And I guess they've switched organizations, and it makes more sense.
Yeah,
the Padres out, Cubs in. But it's now Cubs.
Yeah.
Mrs. Turansky, breaking news this morning.
That's huge.
That is inside and too far. Crane has really established that inside corner and done what the scouting report says, but Joey's missing inside. What's the recipe now? Where does he go?
Well, I think it's a good thing that his catcher's out there right now. I mean, that's a veteran job by Dower. I mean, going out there and basically making sure that he's calmed down.
There's that Brother Rice lineup real quick we'll run through. Cash Vandermeer to let things off. Ryan Turansky batting second. Owen Turner bats third. Chase Vandermeer bats cleanup. Broder Katke, the freshman committed to Duke, bats fifth. Tristan Crane, Ty Fox, Wyatt Rupenthal, and Max Orozco, the starting nine for Bob Riker in his 27th year state championship in 2008. And his team's got the best odds here in 2024 to turn that tide again and give Rice their fourth state title.
Yeah, they are stacked, absolutely stacked. And Bob's a great coach. I mean, just finished his 700 win. I mean, just earned a 700 win. Just a great guy, too. So kudos to him. Congratulations to him. But, boy, Rice does look good. And they're looking very, very imposing right now. You get a 2 men on with a 2-0 count here. He's looking bases loaded right in the face.
Crane trying to get a strike.
Got it.
He's on verge of walking the first three hitters. That is a fastball that just pounds the outside corner with command. That was a pretty pitch.
Yeah, and that's what he really needs to do. I mean, nothing more than that. Take that, establish that, then establish your breaking pitch, and you should be good.
Gary Magallanes is the fifth-year head coach for UAD. He was an assistant for 10 years prior. Double steal. This one's belted to right, but playable. Drifting, coming to the right, and making the catch in right field. J.J. Sheck makes the catch. That's out number one, and a big out on a long ride to right.
Yeah, it was a barrel ball. I mean, this is actually a pretty good pitch. Sheck gets under it. Gets it back, and again, now we got one out at least, and we holds the runners at second. This is good. Let's see if he can establish the fastball, get ahead of the runner, or get ahead of the batter, and stop this Brother Rice threat.
This has been one of the most potent bats in the state, and certainly one of the most potent on this team. This man has 49 RBIs. I don't know if anyone else in the state has any more than that, but Chase Vandermeer, 49 RBIs, had 2 the other day against De La Salle. And the Notre Dame commit against the Notre Dame commit, Joe, righty on lefty.
Yeah. This kid takes a hack, too. When you ever see this, I mean, with this kid, when there's a swing, he's a big, tall, lanky Dave Kingman type of player. How about that? Bring in Dave Kingman.
I dig it.
Back. Yeah.
He's got to fill out a little bit to get those biceps of Kingman.
Maybe a Bob Deere, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Remember that lineup with Incaviglia, Deere,
Yeah.
Mickey Tettleton, Fruit
Incaviglia.
Loops. Yes.
Oklahoma State.
That's right. 86 Dunross card. That one is sliced left, and that's going to hit Joe Mooney's limousine out in left field.
That's right.
I told you to park down the way a bit.
It's a Maybach. It's not a limousine.
My bad.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, it came with security. I don't know.
Yeah.
1 out, full count. Runner at second is Cash Vandermeer. Good speed. Runner at first, Turansky, plus speed. And not yet. Chase wants to think about it.
Cash, too. Cash Vandermeer, great name. Great baseball name.
Great name.
talked to my son yesterday. He said his firstborn is going to be Cash Mooney.
Swing and a miss. Wonder which son that will be first.
Yeah.
Out on strikes, that's 2. So back-to-back outs. Crane coming back, Joe.
Huge strikeout. And again, what poise he showed right there, and just made a great pitch on an unbelievable player. I mean, Chase Vanderbeek has been everything for Brother Rice this year. So just a great pitch.
So that'll leave things up to the freshman Broder Katke. The Duke commits.
Look at that. He went a little arm slot, went a little bit lower, not sidearm, but really 3/4. And
yeah.
Man, that was a change of pace. That was fun to see. Got ahead of the batter. Here we go.
1-2 count, and Katke wants to break up the party a bit in the rhythm of Crane. Crane has thrown 15 pitches. Just 6 have been for strikes. But yet he's on the verge of getting out of this thing. And it just missed inside. Beautiful day for baseball. 65 degrees, partly cloudy. 3 games in store today. Thanks so much for being with us.
Big pitch here. Doesn't want to load the bases. I mean, he's got 2 outs. Let's end the inning here if he's smart. Let's throw a strike here.
Tristan Crane on the on-deck circle. There goes the runners, and that one's off the screen and into the stands. And a fan from Macomb Township will take that one home. Katke, a fine freshman year, batting .330 on the season. 1 home run, 20 RBIs. Full count, not yet.
Yeah, he's shown really nice poise as a freshman. Has done a really nice job. I know Duke's excited to get him on campus, and he's got a few years left, but he's going to do some damage in the Catholic League.
Missed. He walked him. Bases are now loaded for Tristan Crane, who had a grand slam earlier last 2 weeks ago. So a dangerous hitter, and Crane up against it now with the bases juiced, Joe, and nowhere to put him.
Yeah, that was a close pitch. Wow, very close pitch on that one. But must have been a great eye from Katke. Nice job. That's a veteran eye for a freshman. That's insane.
Crane looks at one on the outside corner. Here's another look at that pitch, Joe, the last one.
Yeah. Not a little high.
Not by much, a little high.
Yeah, okay. I see you, Broder. I see you, Katke. It's a good pitch.
Cash at third, Taransky at second, Katke at first. Swing and a tip into the glove for a strike, and a pound into the glove of Crane as the side is retired. The #1 team in the state, the Rice Warriors, threaten, but they do not score. Crane with a comeback as we head to the top of the second. The store is set up. He's got the order, and he's off. It's a full court press. These brands are knocking it out of the park. This, my friends, is the speed we've come to expect from this team. Just look at the precision of that move, and it's out of here.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the diamond.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
Chad and Joe back with you as we are here at Jimmy John's Field on a beautiful day. It's Orchard Lake St. Mary's and Detroit Catholic Central. Catholic Central took 2 of 3 from St. Mary's in the regular season. And right here, it's Brother Rice against UAD. UAD, well, they took the only game of the year in 29 attempts. against Brother Rice earlier this year. Here's the defense for the Warriors. Tristan Turner, Owen Turner, his brother behind home plate. Ryan Taransky at first, Max Orozco at second, Tristan Crane at short, Chase Vandermeet at third, Fox in left, Cole Vandermeet in center, and Wyatt Rupenthal in right. Kaki's the DH, and Illich is on the mound and trying to bounce back from that first inning where he was just not into his groove yet, Joe.
Uncharacteristic of him. Obviously, he's a strike thrower, but he had 17 pitches in that first inning. That's uncharacteristic for Blake. I mean, Blake usually makes quick work of people, but 17 pitches is a lot. And I don't know. I mean, I talked to his uncle and a couple people that are close to the family yesterday. I saw them yesterday, just kind of happenstance, and they were telling me that they were heading over to the game. So maybe he's all jacked up because all the family here at Jimmy John's Field. I don't know.
Very well could be. Look, this is a big start for him, and he does bounce back right away, and he gets a strike. Quick work against Shilp.
Yeah, second baseman. He did a great job there, and just kind of look at the slider right here, outer half, bam. That is fantastic. Set him up with a great fastball. Really great. Looks like he's back in his groove now.
Really an unhittable slider when it's right. This is O'Shea, the third baseman. Tommy O'Shea, the batter. 1-0 UAD. We have yet to see a hit in this game, however. Outside corner, another unhittable pitch at 93 on the outside black.
Yeah, that's a heck of a pitch.
Not much wind to speak of right now. Shallow are the outfielders against O'Shea.
Yeah, Blake looks good. He looks settled in. Umpire's got a tight zone, no doubt about it. I think he was thinking a couple of those were strikes, but.
Swing and a miss. Blake gets his second straight punch out, third of the game, and 2 quick outs here in the second, and a different Blake Illich.
Yeah, I mean, I think that, look, I mean, he's got great stuff. I mean, he's throwing 88 to 91. You know, that's right by him, right? I mean, it's a great pitch. O'Shea just, you know, he's got to get his timing right. Next time he gets up, a little bit faster, start his swing a little bit quicker, and go from there.
Here's Kyle Hand, the number 8 hitter in the lineup for UAD. There's a one-hopper to second. Orozco up with it, and that is a quick 3-minute inning. The Cubs are out. We go to the bottom half of the second. Rice looking to get even or better in the semifinal Friday.
Throughout your life, from big moments to ones well-earned, we're your financial guardian angel. Alliance Catholic Credit Union.
Yes, the Warriors 28 up, 1 down, 17-1 in the league, tops in the state of Michigan in nearly every poll. Well, every poll. 525 private boys school in the Catholic League Central Division, 3 state titles. Coach Cal did it in 92 and 94. Bob Riker did it in 2008. And Mitchell Taransky, told you a little bit earlier, we ran into his mother. What a great career at Michigan State. 12th round pick by the Dodgers. He's now in the Cubs organization playing high A ball. a rich tradition for Brother Rice, and they're looking to get to the top once again in this 2024 season.
Yeah, Taransky was a stud. He still is, obviously, playing professional baseball. But yeah, he was a dude.
He's in the same league as your son, yes? Will they play each other this year?
They have already.
Have they?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fort Wayne played the Lake County Captains. So yeah, a lot of.
Your boy's doing some great things. Alex is playing well in that league.
Yeah, he's getting the ball in the air a little bit and working hard, and it's a grind, man.
Yeah.
It's a grind. Baseball's a humbling game.
I bet. Well, he's handling it really well. Batting, what, 330, 340 at last check. This is the left-handed hitter, Fox. Ty Fox, batting 350 on the year, 15 runs driven in. The Ohio State commit. Ground ball right side. Shilp smooth and flips to first to Walker. And the first batter's out of this inning. No hits yet in this game either way, but it's 1-0 on the Dylan Larkins run scored after a couple of pass balls or wild pitches and after he walked. Both defenses, Joe, have been very good this year, though, and they're going to count on the pitching and defense today.
Yeah, they.
Ground ball up the middle, hustling to his left, his hand, and he booted it. One of the most sure-handed shortstops in the Catholic League made a boo-boo, and Rice will try to capitalize on it. And reaching at first base is Ty Fox. Excuse me, Wyatt Rupenthal. My bad. Fox was out. Here's Max Orozco, the Oakland commit, with Rupenthal on via the error.
Max Orozco is a great athlete up here. Heck of a football player, wide receiver, gritty kid.
There goes the runner. So this gets away from the catcher, Dower, and hustling down to second base is Wyatt.
It's kind of been the story of the ball game, you know. I mean, not exactly the cleanest game. A couple errors, a couple walks, a couple pass balls. You know, it's high school baseball, right?
Yeah.
Got to clean that up.
No doubt. Bunched up the middle are the shortstop Hand and the second baseman Shilp.
You know, I don't ever want to say that you have to have, you know, have a sense of urgency in these games, but you get a man on second, less than 2 outs, you know, it's an opportunity. And against a kid like this, I mean, you're not going to get too many opportunities against Crane.
There's a shot down the right field line, and that's going to drop in front of Sheck. Up with it quickly and a fire in. They'll hold the runner Rupenthal at third, but it's the first hit of the game, and no surprise, it comes by way of Mr. Max Orozco.
Yeah, just a gritty at bat right there. Kind of took an inside out approach on that. Kind of see the replay here. You can see just kind of takes an inside out approach, kind of gets it there, and then just lifts it over to right field. Really nice piece of hitting. And again, the man on second base couldn't determine if that was going to be caught or not, so he couldn't get a good jump.
Right.
So kind of stranded him at third there. So now you have a first and third situation with 1 out. You're wondering the catcher's got to take control with a left-handed batter here. You got to know what's everyone doing here. They're going to do a double steal, or they're going to try to. He's a lefty. Let's see what happens here.
Swing and a miss. Orozco can really run, as you mentioned. He's at first, so you can do some things with speed out there, and that's what they have.
I would anticipate him going here, probably on first move.
Double play depth for the Cubs. Nope. Swing and a miss. 2 are out. Crane comes back and gets another K. Brother Rice in a high leverage spot here.
Yeah, I think you go on first move there. The chance or a strikeout, throw him out. But if you go on first move, you're going to get a great jump. And Orozco's fast enough. You know, you could force the throw to second base. You never know what's going to happen man on third. Now you got 2 outs, right? Yep. I mean, great job by Bobby Crane.
Crane strikes out his third of the day. He's also walked 3. He's trying not to let that bite him in the tail here. He's got to deal with a tough out and the big left-handed stick, and Ryan Taransky, the future Chippewa.
Fire up chips.
That's it, baby. Fire up chips indeed. They'll be in Mount Pleasant soon enough. It's been a good pipeline to Central Michigan. Of course, Bob Riker played at Central Michigan, and naturally that should be a pipeline that he feeds. And Pat McKenzie's gone up there, done some great things, and many others.
Yeah. I like Ryan Taransky's upside here. I think the kid going to Central is a smart choice. He's going to play immediately, and I think he's going to put on. He could put on 20 pounds, right? The kid and be a beast because the kid's got all the tools.
2-2 is low. It'll run it full. You see a lot of those builds for the Brother Rice guys.
Yeah.
Chase Vandermeet, a similar type build you talked about. Taransky, you know, big Ty Fox.
Yeah.
Frames that can really project.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the skills, but watch him as he swings and as he's at bat here. See, he's very calm at bat, very relaxed in the batter's box. That's what I'm looking with Taransky. The physical tools will come when he gets to Central Michigan. They're gonna bulk him up. They're gonna get him some food. They're gonna get him in the weight room. Those 6 a.m. wake up calls.
Get him
when
to
he's got to
Dixie.
get in the weight room. He's thrown up at 7 o'clock on the way to class. Let's roll, right? He'll get big, but I got to tell you, how he is in that box, how relaxed he is in that box is something you can't teach, Chad.
Good point. Bases are juiced. Big spot for O.T. Ott. Owen Turner. And the Yale-bound catcher cuts and misses and is behind 1-2. More planes today. We're not in Troy anymore at the Troy-Oakland Airport, but there's still planes. Everything feels just right. The 1-2 pitch.
Some of those fancy private jets going into Oakland County, I think, Chad.
Yeah, well, you know the routes on that.
No, I don't.
You were on one this morning, weren't you? From Augusta? Lunch?
Pine
Lunch
Valley.
with the Stones?
Pine Valley, my friend.
Oh, my bad.
Come on. From New Jersey.
Swing and a miss. Crane with a K, his fourth. And he's got Turner talking to himself. Bases are juiced and stranded again. 1-0 Cubs.
West Oakland Wings baseball.
Focus. Hard work.
Sportsmanship.
Perseverance. Respect.
Integrity.
Got a boy.
Huron Valley Athletic Complex, where dreams, passion, and hard work create success.
Chad Bush and Joe Mooney with you from Jimmy John's Field in beautiful Utica, Michigan. Partly cloudy skies, sun dripping through. It's been a sunny year for the Cubs. Their best since 2021, 14-8, finished 4th in the league. And a fine year under Gary Magianis, a guy who hails from Arizona and has found a home at UAD. Of course, you recall Daniel Fields, and he was a part of that the team that made it all the way to the regional semifinals. And this is they lost in the state finals to Grosse Pointe North in 2006. UAD has been down a bit at times in baseball. This year, a lot of promise, and it's been a resurgence, Joe.
Daniel Fields was a stud. He was a dude back in the day, man. I remember watching him play before my kids were really, they were like 8 or 9 years old. I'm like, that's how you play the game. He could hit. They've had some great players at UAD, no doubt about it. I mean, Harrison Wenson, that kid was a great catcher, went on the U of M and California Angels, Chicago Cubs.
Yeah.
Guy was awesome. Still in the area.
Chopper slowly, Chase with a poised throw up the line a bit. And Taransky will come over and tag out. The leadoff man, that was Sheck. And that'll flip the order to the top. And here comes Dylan Larkins, and here comes another look at that smooth play by Vandermeet.
Yeah, Vandermeet gathers himself, but look at that. Up the line a little bit. He's got to gather himself, and he kind of left his arm out there to the right. Needs to go through the ball to first base, especially with that kind of time.
Right side base hit. Dylan Larkins gives the Cubs their first hit of the day, and now a hit aside for both teams. And Larkins on the base paths again, and it'll be
the lanky lefty just reached out, pulled a nice ball, got a nice pitch to hit. It was a breaking ball actually, maybe a changeup, and didn't miss.
His teammates just rave about him, talking about him just being everyday people, good communicator, and a great leader. He's not running here. That is going to be worn by Rupp. So Chris Rupp gets plunked. A guy who's having a breakout year offensively won't get a chance to hit here, but he advances the runner, 2 on and 1 out.
Needs to grab a rosin bag. Just kind of lost grip on that. 74-mile-an-hour breaking ball. Wasn't trying to go inside or anything. Just didn't have a good grip on the ball, and it happens, right? Now he's got a man on first and second. Got a problem with 1 out.
And Jack Dower, the batter. Double play depth with 2 on for Brother Rice. There goes the double steal. There goes the throw, and it's not in time to get the speedy Larkins.
Wow.
How about the jump?
Yeah, great jump by Larkins. I mean, probably wasn't anticipating that in the first pitch. First pitch, new batter. Kind of just gave up a hit. Boom, right there, ran. Turner makes a good throw, right on the bag. But Larkins is there. Vandermeer tries to throw it down, but
speed kills.
Yeah, man. Jumps kill.
Yep.
That was just a really, really good jump.
Yep. And you get a guy with good instincts and speed. Watch out. The Rice infield is in. And the pitch is down and away. So Dower, the batter, again, he homered on Wednesday at Warrior Park. A no-doubter.
Yeah, he could put one out here. He's got some good power.
Rupp at second, Larkins at third, and we've got bases loaded now with 1 out.
I don't hate that. Right? He had first base open. Now, I like that, but, I don't really hate that as much. Now he's got to concentrate. They're going to have a mound visit and slow him down. 1 out. All he needs, here's the thing. He needs a pop-up or a strikeout, and he's back in it, right? He's got 1 out. This batter right here is critical. This is an important batter for this game.
Mike Steele, the pitching coach, comes out. What do you say to Blake Illich right here?
Well, again, I think got to get ahead of the batter, right? This is such an important batter right now. You've got to throw a strike on this pitch. So slow down. Make sure that the infield knows what they're doing here. Bases loaded. What are we doing on a ground ball? Possibly a double play ball. What are we doing? Are the corners going home? Like, what exactly are we doing when the ball is hit you? I always believe in APE. Analyze, process, execute. You analyze the situation, understand bases loaded, 1 out, what's going on. You process, if the ball is hit to me, what am I going to do with it? Then when the ball is hit to you, execute. APE, analyze, process, execute. I think that's what he's talking to him over the mound. If he's not, he should be.
Dig it. Jaden Johnson is the cleanup hitter. He's up here licking his chops. In at third is Vandermeer on the edge. Infield and double play depth. Dylan Larkins at third with an interesting leadoff technique. Fouled back. What do you make of that?
I don't make anything of it. I mean, I think I don't know what he's doing there. He's off
starts
the bag.
behind the bag.
Behind the bag, and I don't know, whatever. I mean, if it gets him into his rhythm, that's great. He's in foul territory, which is smart. He kind of backs up there, and then you got to worry about being in the.
Jaden Johnson awaits. And that gets away, and another run's going to score. It's 2-0 UAD. Dylan Larkins scores his second run of the game, both on a wild pitch or pass ball.
Yeah, that's a tough one. You got to anticipate the ball's going to be in the dirt on a breaking ball. Here's a replay right here. Let's see what he does. Yeah, he just doesn't get over. You got to get over. And I love Turner. I love that kid, right?
Yeah.
Kid's a total dude.
Johnson lays off the outside smoke.
But, they have the catchers now in these new positions so they can get the most the vision for the umpire can get the most vision. So they have them like down in a certain position. They used to have on your 2 feet, and you'd be able to slide over to block that ball. You can see here, look at Turner right here. Turner right here is on one knee. So a breaking ball in the right hand or the left-hander's batter's box is incredibly hard to slide the body over, get your chest protector on it, or your glove in even. So I love that they can, this new stance, and that they can get their hitters more strikes, or their pitcher more strikes. But man, you got to be able to block that ball, especially with bases loaded in such a critical game.
The infield is drawn in again. Taransky, Orozco, Crane, and Vandermeed are up. It's a full count with runners at second and third. A run in. Outside corner, strike 3 called. A doozy of a dark one on the outside corner.
Illich got absolutely the call on that one. That is outside, in my opinion. That is an outside pitch, right? Yeah. But you know what? 2 strikes. You gotta be up there swinging. You gotta be up there hacking. You know, so take it to right field, and then you're a hero, right?
Yep. More opportunities to come. Crane can help his cause. A pinch runner checks in. It's Braylon Wilson, who we saw often on Wednesday. He's at second base. At third base is Rupp. That's a fastball firm on the outside corner at 89 for a strike.
Yeah, he's been touching that 90, 91, 92. Really, but again, throwing strikes is good. Look at this guy. These guys are already all watching it, man. A little intimidating up there.
Catholic Central. The 2 seed.
Yep, got him.
Off-speed pitch, strike 3 called. A filthy one. Pulled the string, side retired, 2 stranded, but a run in. It's 2-0 UAD as we head to the bottom half of the third.
All right, this is Adam, take 2. Mark?
I guess.
I go like this.
The best part about playing football in Texas has to be the reaction from the community.
I want to encourage others to play volleyball or choir because you get to experience new things and do stuff that you've never done before. My reason why is passion.
My reason why is pride.
Lowering the shoulder.
Swing and a miss. McGinley scores!
And it's going to be a challenge for us. I mean, they're a really talented football team. I think everybody knows that.
4 wide receivers. Pressure. Steps up. Marshall wants to run again. Cuts down the middle of the field. All alone. Touchdown! Warriors! What a cut.
Want to thank our friends at State Crushing. With winter behind you, it's time to spring and spruce up ahead by getting a head start on sprucing up your tired landscaping. State Crushing Landscape Supplies has all the products you need to give your home a fresh and manicured look. From topsoil to mulch, they've got what you need. Delivery and fast pickup available. Call State Crushing Landscape Supply for all your landscape supply needs. 2 convenient locations in Oxford and Auburn Hills. 248-338-3310, or check them out online at statecrushing.com. He's Joe Mooney. My name is Chad Bush. Brother Rice trails 2-0. A spot they have not been in yet this year, Joe, as we get a look at the Eaglets, the reigning champions in Division I. Well, the reigning, Catholic League champions from a year ago.
Yeah, this has been the, so far from the UD side, it's been the Bobby Crane and Dylan Larkins show. I mean, Dylan Larkins has been a holy terror on the bases and has scored both runs, has done a really great job of getting on base and manufacturing runs that are not exactly always there. So,
swing and a drive, high and deep to left, and this lead is cut in half. Chase Vandermeed hits one halfway to Macomb, and it's 2-1 on the Vandermeed Donger, his 6th of the year.
Yeah, that's more to Romeo more than it is Macomb. Macomb would be more of like a right field one, I think. That was a bomb. That was an absolute nuke, as they call it. Wow. Let's look at the replay. That kid just unleashed. Got it out front. Look at this. And then, bam, recoils on it. Holy Toledo. Puts it over the trees. That kid's a stud. My gosh, that was good.
RBI number 50 on the year for Chase Vandermeer, the Notre Dame commit. And the spectacular senior campaign continues for Chase.
Wow.
So now we got a new game. Not that Brother Rice was out of it, but that's a statement. That's a statement when you get a hit like that as a home run.
That is. And now he's has to go face Broder Kaki, right? I got to tell you, the first pitch he gave to Broder was clearly outside. It was a gift by the to the pitcher there, but yeah, this Brother Rice lineup is just nonstop, right? I mean, one after another.
Outside off the plate, Crane behind. How do you feel after you're a pitcher and you see a home run like that? What do you have to keep telling yourself?
There's two ways you can get. You can either get pissed and basically get upset and say, I'm going to come back and hit it.
Popped up right field. Sheck
He's
under
lost
it. Can't see it.
He's lost it.
And that is going to get beyond him. Kaki's going to cruise into second base. He never saw the ball in right field. And Kaki on second base. Sheck lost it in the air.
See the replay on this. This is interesting. Not so much the outfield. I want to see. Make sure Kaki actually got out there as hard as he really wants to. You get out there, you should be standing on third, really. I mean, a play like that. But definitely, I like the piece of hitting, though, too. Opposite field, it's an outside pitch. He went with it, hit it hard, just hit it really high, and that sun's tough.
Tristan Crane, the batter, squares to bunt and fouls it.
Quickly going to be good. Like, that kid's going to be really. It's like, people don't understand that. That's a nice piece of hitting. That was an outside pitch. He drove to right field. And again, it's a high sky, so I'm not saying that, it was a great hit or anything like that, but that was
a be hustling out of the box.
Decent piece of hitting, and then you want to hustle out of the box. He's going to be really good.
This guy has been pretty good all season. Tristan Crane squares to bunt, gets it down. It's firm. Crane will go to first. And over there to cover is Schilt, the second baseman. Runner advances to third. Mission accomplished.
Yeah, and that's the thing about the Catholic League is that if you get a strike on you, you can still have two chances to bunt. So it's not like, in major leagues where you have two strikes on you, you bunt.
Right.
You're out if it's a foul. This is the Catholic League. You'll get two chances. If you foul one off, you get another chance. So,
which is nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard enough hitting on a 1-1 count, right?
Mm-hmm. So here is Ty Fox with a tying run at third, and that's going to get beyond the catcher, and this game is tied. Into scoreboarder Katke. It got beyond Dower, and this game is knotted up at 2 here in the third inning.
Yeah, Katke needs to be sliding on that one. You'll see. I mean, he's
almost hit him.
Almost tagged him out. Like, yeah, you need to be sliding on that. Like, hustle slide. Like.
So here comes the left-handed hitter Ty Fox with the bases clear now and the game tied, and that's a base hit to center field. Ty says, that was my ribeye you took.
Yeah.
As he collects the second hit of the day, the third hit of the day for Brother Rice. And all is right again.
Yeah, Ty Fox, he's a great hitter. He's going to Ohio State for a reason. He's good, right? Look at this. Inside-out approach. You can see the ball. It tails off to the left, meaning that he's putting spin on it that's going to the left, meaning that he really barreled it up pretty well, and it's coming off the bat really well. It's spinning like that to the left, which is, for a left-handed hitter, he kept inside the ball. That's a telltale sign that he stayed on top of the ball, got his hands inside the ball, and drove it up the middle. Real nice piece of hit.
Ground ball to third, and that's going to head foul. And the third sacker O'Shea is thankful for that.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have had a play. So they'll send Wyatt Rubenthal back to the dish.
Wyatt Rubenthal, he comes from a long history of really great Brother Rice players. And Mike Rubenthal, pitcher, was a great player. Matt Rubenthal.
Pardon me. And here's Max Orozco, who had the first hit today for Rice back in the second inning. 2 runs for Brother Rice. The bottom of the third has tied it. UAD got 1 in the first, 1 in the top of the third. Had a 2-0 lead, but you like the response from Rice?
I do like the response from Rice. I mean, I think this is kind of typical of what you'd expect from Rice. I mean, Rice is they're the #1 team in the state for a reason. They're ranked very high in the nation as well, and a lot of it's because of their pitching, but also it's their lineup. I mean, it's one after another, D1 commit after D1 commit, and then you saw this absolute bomb from Vandermeed there. So I think he's doing great. I think it's what expected here at Brother Rice.
Here's Max Orozco, a 300 hitter. To play his college ball not far from here.
Oakland University.
That nearly got him in the noggin.
Got to get that bat down, you know.
It was a foul ball
foul
earlier.
Ball earlier, yeah.
We'll have Orchard Lake St. Mary's and Detroit Novi Catholic Central in the semifinal. Expected to start at 5 o'clock. At Jimmy John's Field, it's 320 down the right field line. It's 315 down the left field line. It's 395 to center. And it doesn't say what it is in the gaps, but it's unique, Joe, in that the dugouts are away from home plate, further away. There's a chopper. It's going to be a tough play. Crane will handle it and flip it over to first. Orozco trips. The Rice fans don't like it. But the inning is over, but not before damage was done on the absolute missile from Vandermeed Chase. And it's 2-0, or excuse me, 2-2 now. We're tied up as we go to the fourth.
The store is set up. He's got the order, and he's off. It's a full court press. These brands are knocking it out of the park. This, my friends, is the speed we've come to expect from this team. Just look at the precision of that move. And it's out of here.
My dad and my grandfather are officials. I've grown up around officials and seeing how much they enjoy being part of the games. As a student athlete, I've always appreciated the people out there who are willing to give back to the kids. The Legacy program lets me officiate while I'm still in high school, working younger kids' games. Officiating gives me a better understanding of the game. I get to make some pretty good money for a high school kid, and I even get to spend some quality time with my dad. There's help wanted. Just whistle.
Lowering the shoulder.
Swing and a miss. McGinley scores!
We are on social media, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, X, YouTube. Give us a follow if you would. We appreciate everybody out there watching today on the Brother Rice YouTube channel. Give them a subscribe as well. It's free. And follow them. We've got some good content on their YouTube page. More games to come this year on this YouTube page for Brother Rice. And we're proud to produce this broadcast. He's Joe Mooney. My name's Chad Bush. And we've got a swing and a hot shot right at Ty Fox in left field. And a big swing from the second baseman, Shilp, and a loud first out, Joe.
Yeah, he put a nice swing on this ball. You can see right here, I mean, barreled it. You know, really, really hard, solid, just right to the left field of Fox. And, you know, that's a hard play for Fox, believe it or not, in this high sky. But also, a ball hit that hard, you never know if it's going to die. If it has top spin, it's going to die. If it's got backspin, it's going to carry over you. If it's hit right on, it's going to knuckle at you. I mean, like, it just, Fox did a good job there. Took one step back, 2 steps. Nice.
Here's Tommy O'Shea, the third baseman, a guy that's a funny guy on the team, good character.
Of course, Tommy O'Shea with a name like that.
Makes plays.
Yeah, I mean, if he,
Tommy boy.
After UAD, Tommy O'Shea's going to start his own bar. Just no doubt. O'Shea's? Are you kidding me? Over there at Livernois
fine young
and 8 Mile.
entrepreneur, you're saying?
Yeah, but God, I'll back that guy in a minute. Tommy O'Shea's. Hey, what are you doing? I'm going to go to Hammered over at O'Shea's. You with me? Let's go.
Speaking of a hammer, that's a hammer of a breaking ball that punches O'Shea out with the backwards K. And here's another look, Joe.
Yeah, just a really nice pitch. Just kind of buckled O'Shea. O'Shea needs to maybe belly up after.
Swing and a miss. This is Hand.
Good changeup.
Mr. Hand.
Really nice changeup there.
Kyle
80 miles
Hand.
an hour changeup. Takes about 10 miles off from his fastball.
Is that what's ideal?
Yeah,
Is it that you want 10 miles an hour?
8 to 11, 8 to 12, yeah. I mean, then he comes back with that. 90 miles, right there on the side. Throwing cheddar on the black. That's sick. Filthy.
West Oakland Wings baseball.
Focus. Hard work.
Sportsmanship.
Perseverance.
Respect. Integrity.
That a boy!
Huron Valley Athletic Complex, where dreams, passion, and hard work create success.
Well, this is the Catholic League Central Division Baseball Tournament. Glad you're with us here on the Brother Rice YouTube channel. Right now, there's the updated bracket. Brother Rice and UAD going at it. It'll be Catholic Central and St. Mary's at 5 o'clock to meet the winner of this game. And that will happen at 7 o'clock. So 5 o'clock for the other semifinal between Catholic Central and OLSM. And then the final between the winner here and those two teams at 7 o'clock. We're going to be under the lights, Joe.
Gosh, marathon day today, Chad.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to use all my good stuff in the first game, right? I'm trying to hold my material for the
like
game
all good entertainers,
kind of
comedians
pace myself
should.
at the stat. What do you think about that? Oh, look at
that's
that.
a great bunt. That's Vandermeed. Crane off the mound. Throw to first, and they won't get him. What a bunt. Cash Vandermeed laid it down right. Crane couldn't find it. Tough play for a lefty. And the leadoff man's on with a fourth hit of the day for Brother Rice.
It's a great. I mean, I got to tell you, look at this. Couldn't have been placed any better. And I tell you, I mean, Bobby Crane made a great job. The only play he could make was kind of that sidearm, off balance play. It's the only one he could do. But again, just a well-placed bunt there in no man's land there in the infield.
Knowing what's awkward for a lefty pitcher, having to come off the mound and twirl and swirl it through.
Yeah.
This is the left-handed hitting Ryan Turansky. Strike called right down the heart of M59.
I'll tell you though, Chad, that's easier to get to the left bunt on the left-hand side of the infield for a lefty pitcher because they're coming that way as they throw the pitch. A righty's going towards, oh, they got him.
They've got him picked off, throw down to second, and the hand tag is out. Cash Vandermeed caught stealing, picked off, and that's a big out for the Cubs. And was this a wrong guess?
Yeah, probably was going on first move. Yep, going on first move. Ooh, lucky on the first baseman to throw it over his head right there. I mean, that's.
I was going to say that's a great throw by Walker. I mean, a risky throw. It worked.
What the first baseman wants to do on that play, Chad, is when they know they got him picked off, he wants to run towards the pitcher. The first baseman wants to step 2 steps towards the pitcher, and so he creates the lane to throw to second base.
Turansky grounds out for out number 2.
So what happens is if the first baseman sits there on a pickoff and he picks him off, they're going on first move, the runner starts to run towards second base. The first baseman just sits there. He has no lane except his back. So he's got to throw it over his head, which he did, got lucky to do that. But typically what you want to do, if you know you got him picked off, the first baseman, you take 2 steps or 3 steps towards the pitcher, fire over to second base, and he's got himself a lane.
inside to Turner, who will play in the Ivy Leagues. You also have a son in the Ivy League at Harvard. What's it like as a freshman in the Ivy Leagues? As Turner will have to be a part of next year, and the catcher Dower.
Well, we can stay away from the protest. They'll be fine. I'm just they're fine. It's great. It's a great education. My son loves it there. Loves everything. The free speech, the atmosphere, the environment, the education, the people that he meets. It's been a
Does he
wonderful
dislike
experience.
Yale yet? Has he found a dislike? Because they're big rivals, right?
Not yet.
You can't compete as a freshman in the Ivy League, right? So I mean, you're going to have to sit.
Yeah, you can. You can. Yeah,
Okay.
they changed that rule. It's an old rule.
Ah, got it. That's a strikeout. Crane punches out the side.
In today's ever-changing mortgage lending world, the importance of true professionals has never been greater. At Success Mortgage Partners, we want you to have the experience of a lifetime. Founded and owned by Catholic League alumni, our family-centered business keeps your interest at heart as we help you navigate this turbulent market with ease. If you or a family member has a mortgage need, please call me, Owen Lee, at 734-822-9792.
Years of playing sports took a toll on my feet. The worst was the tear in my Achilles tendon. I went to fix my feet today and I've been pain-free for 2 years. I'm back to pickleball 5 days a week. Amazing!
I've been fixing foot pain for decades. Don't give up hope. Call or visit Fix My Feet today.
Fix My Feet is now open in Rochester Hills, located on Rochester Road in the Target Center. Come in for a free consultation.
Lowering the shoulder.
Swing and a miss. McGinley scores!
Welcome back to Jimmy John's Field, site of the 2024 Catholic League Championships. Brother Rice looking to get there first since 2017. It was De La Salle in 2018, and then Orchard Lake St. Mary's from 2019 all the way to last year as they knocked off Catholic Central. But Brother Rice trying to change that, and right now they're in a tie game and in a tussle with their nemesis, the Cubs, the only team to beat Brother Rice so far this year.
Yeah, it's a new game here, 2-2 game. Here we go.
So this is the 9-hitter, Sheck, J.J. Sheck, who we saw on Wednesday, had a double in the game, showed some pop. Young man who played in the Little League World Series in Williamsport a few years ago, just like his brother. Ground ball back to Illich. Maybe touched it. Orozco, timing thrown off, and he's safe at first. An odd play that was slow developing and perhaps slowed down by Illich in this grass, and Orozco's timing was off too, Joe.
Yeah, you can see this. This is, geez, kind of it's a booted ball, kind of a slow-moving play. Just kind of, it says high school all over it, right? I mean, that's what happens about high school, though. You put the ball in play, good things are going to happen, right? That's the whole thing. Put the ball in play, good things will happen. You walk guys, you do some different things, you get pass balls. I mean, that's high school baseball, right? You've got to capitalize when you can. So we have a runner on first. You know, it is what it is.
Here is the MVP of this team, Dylan Larkins, who has scored both runs today. There's a number off the end of the bat. Vandermeed will have one play that's first. They get Larkins out, but Sheck does advance to second and in scoring position now in this tie game here in the fifth.
Smart play. He didn't have to play second. Didn't have the lead runner at all. Not a chance to get the lead runner. And, you know, got Larkins, who runs really well. He's a long, lanky kid. And good play there. Make the play at first, get the sure out, done. Got one out, man on second.
Here's Chris Rupp, a guy that really likes that right center field gap. It's a big one out there.
Yeah, you can see Blake, like he's kind of like getting a little addicted to the radar gun. You see him popping his head
he
up there?
looking back there?
Yeah. He wants. He's like, what am I throwing? What am I throwing? How hard am I throwing? What kind of gas am I throwing? Let's see him. I like that.
Not many parks in high school you can get that opportunity to see your gas.
Yeah. Harder. Yeah, look at him. Look up there. See him? I love that. That's a competitor right there. You want to see the cheddar that he's throwing. I love that.
Chris Pollard, the head coach at Duke, was in the house a couple weeks ago to watch him play. He had a radar gun on him. Runner on at second. That's the go-ahead run in the 5th. There's a line drive center field, and that's going to drop in. Runner had to hold up. Sheck will have to hold. The throw is well up the line, and no cutoff man was hit. 1st and 3rd with 1 out, and it's the 2nd hit of the ball game for UAD.
Yeah, that was a seed that was hit, and I got to tell you, the center fielder did a pretty decent job. I mean, you want to deke sometimes those guys, like, he did a pretty good job. But that throw was way up line, and no one's covering. I mean, that's a chance possibly to score right there.
So now the pitching coach, Mike Steele, will come out and have a conversation. We'll also have a confab down at 3rd with the UAD staff. And Gary Magallanes, who's done a fine job this year. Of course, Bob Riker and his 700 wins. It's hard to compete with that, but Riker deserves to be the coach of the year in the Catholic League, there's no doubt. But if there was a 2nd place for coach of the year, you'd think Magallanes would be that guy. He's really elevated this baseball program this season.
He's done a great job. And again, very gritty team, gritty players. I really like how they play the game. They're hard-nosed, and it kind of like shows in their senior leadership. I mean, Dylan Larkins is the leader of this organization. Played a summer ball at the Indiana Bulls, but boy, what an athlete this kid is. I really have been impressed with this kid. And I think it's always, I always say you're the average of your 4 closest friends. You're the average of the kids that you hang out with. If you got some great leaders, you're gonna have a good team, right? Senior leadership is everything, and I think that's what UD has.
Amen. Sheck at 3rd. That's an off-speed pitch inside. The man at 1st is Rupp. This is Dower, Jack Dower.
Dangerous hitter.
He has been. Chance to unlevel this game. There goes the runner, and they won't even throw. It was well inside and a fabulous jump.
Now they'll bring the infield in. Yeah. So they had the middle infield out, playing for a double play. So shortstop, second field place, playing normal, playing for a double play, right? They had the corners in, and now they're going to bring the entire infield in to check the runner at 3rd and go to 1st on a ground ball.
Fouled out of play. Full count. Runners at 2nd and 3rd. 2-2 game.
Huge pitch for Illich right here. This is a big pitch.
There you see Bob Riker and staff, signs. 1 out, infield in. Swing and a miss. Illich with a strikeout. He thought it was 3 outs. Turner says, get back there. We got 1 more, bub.
He's been watching the radar gun too much. That's a fine right there. Watch the kangaroo court. Hammer right there. Hammer pitch, and then he's like, yeah, let me go to the mound. Let me go. Oh. Turner's like, yo. OT's like, yo, Blake, get back to the mound. Get back to the mound.
You got to turn that into a dance move, right, at that point.
I like it.
Yeah. Not out of hot water yet, but Illich with a nasty dart there. 2nd and 3rd now with 2 outs. And it'll be all up to Johnson here.
And Turner needs to make sure he keeps it in front of him, right? No pass balls here. Can't let that guy score again. Imperative that he keeps it in front of him.
It's been an issue at times today. Beautiful day for baseball. Never know what you're going to get. And the sun has come out. High sky. And this beautiful Friday afternoon here in mid-May. It's a short baseball season, isn't it? It's like a 7-week season, it feels like. Maybe 8, but so compacted in the north.
Got some fired up players down there. You can hear them.
Swing and a miss. Turner tags him out. Side retired. Runners stranded at second and third. We go to the home half of the fifth. Knotted up to a side.
Throughout your life, from big moments to ones well earned, we're your financial guardian angel. Alliance Catholic Credit Union.
I love running and working out, but my heel pain was devastating. So I go to fix my feet today, and in about 30 minutes, I walked out pain-free and could not believe it.
Even if you think you tried everything and nothing has worked for you, call or visit Fix My Feet today.
Fix My Feet is now open in Rochester Hills, located on Rochester Road in the Target Center. Come in for a free consultation.
Lowering the shoulder.
Swing and a miss. McGinley scores!
Winter may be behind us, but the old tired landscaping is right in front of you. Now's the perfect time to start your spring cleanup with State Crushing Landscape Supply. From mulch to topsoil, they've got it all. Call State Crushing Landscape Supply for all your landscape supply needs. 2 convenient locations in Oxford and Auburn Hills. Give them a call, 338-3310. Chad and Joe with you, and we've got a leadoff. Is that an error?
No, that was a base hit.
It's a base hit. Okay. I saw the back end of it. My bad. Slow to get to it.
Yeah, it's kind of a...
Chase Vandermeed, base hit. Under the, yeah, absolute base hit, I think. Yes?
Yep.
Sorry, just didn't see it. I wasn't questioning the
call.
The call. So Broder Kaki is up, the leadoff man, Vandermeed, who now has 2 hits on the day, the only multi-hit player on the field right now. Had the bomb to cut the lead in half, the first run of the day for Rice. Tie game 2-2.
He didn't like that call.
No, you could tell. That's going to get away from Dower. On to second goes Vandermeed. And so there he is with nobody out. What do you do with Kaki here?
I mean, you need a run, right? So, I mean, it's the bottom of the fifth. I think that butting him probably wouldn't be a bad idea, but he's such a good hitter. I doubt they'll do that.
Fair enough. Crane working from that third base side of the rubber. Lefty on righty, senior on freshman, and it's outside. Kaki did his grade school at Country Day. Chase Vandermeed at second base. Crane in the on-deck circle. 2-2 game. Long shot, left center field, and this is going to untie the game. It's off the wall. Chase Vandermeed in to score, and it's 3-2 Brother Rice on the Broder Kaki wall shot and double.
Yeah, I mean, that's why you don't bunt, right?
That's right.
I said he's a good hitter. I doubt they're going to do that because he's such a good hitter, and he proved us right. I mean, just hit an absolute laser into the gap, and that gap's probably 400 feet. I mean, you're talking 375, 380 in there. Center field's 390, but that gap is farther than center field. I mean, that's pretty typical of some fields, and you can see that he hit that off that sign, that Dave and Buster sign, and just hit an absolute seed. Great piece of hitting, and that's why he's, you know, the top freshman in the state and going to Duke University. I mean, they're not getting kids at That bunt.
Right. I wasn't suggesting. I was just merely asking.
Yeah. No.
This is the home of the USPBL Baseball League. And look, they're going to start action here next week. 4 teams, and it's been a great league and fun for the area. It's been a nice alternative to pro baseball in this town. So now we've got an adjustment, and we've got a pinch runner as well. Pinch running is Tristan Turner, brother of Owen Turner. So some more speed out there at second base. Kaki, the catcher, will sit down after his double. 3-2 Brother Rice. Tristan Crane squares to bunt, pulls it back. Big year for Crane. 5 home runs, 370 average, 29 RBIs. Throw down to second, and it's infield practice for the shortstop hand.
I love Tristan Crane. I mean, he's played every inning of every game since his freshman year. The kid is such a great player. And I really like, I mean, I know he's getting like some talk about other Division I kids, or Division I teams, but, still committed to that JUCO in Virginia. I think that's smart. You go where you play, man, where you've got a clear shot to play. If you do not go where you're going to play and you sit, it's just wasted time. You've got to go where you're going to get on the field, and I think that's pretty smart. Or at least compete for it,
Right.
So I think that he's, Bob Riker loves this kid.
Ground ball off the glove of Crane, slowed up, and again mishandled.
Put the ball in play, good things happen, right? Put the ball in play, good things happen.
First and third, still nobody out. And Brother Rice coming to life offensively, but this is an out that Crane deserved to get.
Yeah, 100%. But again, 2-strike approach, kind of puts the bat on the ball, and you never know what's going to happen when you put the bat on the ball.
Brother Rice knocked off Toledo Central Catholic in a game we did on Brother Rice YouTube back on Wednesday. Ryan Taransky pitched in that game. And a dominant win, 10-1. This is the left-handed hitting Ty Fox, who had a base hit his last time up.
Ohio State commit.
That's right.
Yeah.
Went to West Middle School.
He went to West Middle School?
He did. Is that in Rochester?
Do you know who else went to West Middle School?
Joe Mooney.
Joe Mooney.
Did you?
Yes, I went to West Middle School.
How about it?
Yeah, Mike Dillon. If he's listening, at least I'm going to probably cut and slice this and send it to him. Mike Dillon was the principal there for a long time. Wonderful guy. Just a great legend in the Rochester Community Schools hierarchy of teachers and administrators. Mike Dillon. But yeah, I went to West.
Another base hit to center field. This will drive in a run. Fox's second hit of the day. And it's now 4-2 Brother Rice with a 2 spot here in the 5th. Looking for more. Still nobody out.
Yeah, big hit. I mean, like from a momentum standpoint, that is a huge hit. You can see him here, just kind of goes down and gets it. Lobs the ball into the outfield. There's lots more green out in the outfield than there is in the infield. So just went down and got that pitch and hit that breaking ball into center field for a base hit.
So the RBI for Ty. And you got Tristan Crane out at second, Fox at first, and Wyatt Rupenthal strutting to the plate. Bobby Crane.
You know, it's interesting about Wyatt Rubenthal. I'm not sure if you know this, but I think he's going to be the valedictorian. They haven't announced it already. This kid's
Is that right?
Yeah, he's like a dude in the classroom, which I have so
matters.
much respect for. It matters. It's everything.
Yeah. There's a shot down the right field line, near the line, and foul by about 1.5 feet. Chasing it was Sheck, but he couldn't get to it unscathed, and that's a foul ball.
Yeah, it's interesting. We got to start looking at, and typically in the Catholic League, you don't have to look at pitch counts, but we probably, it's just, he just couldn't get to it. But we look at pitch counts. We have Crane at 73 pitches right now, Chad. And, you know, typically, Catholic League, they get through the innings fairly quickly with the 1-on-1 count. You can usually have high efficiency and throw 80 pitches. And he's getting up there already. So we'll see what happens and see if they get someone in the bullpen.
Count is full. Runners might be off. We'll see what happens. Crane not running. Outside, they walked him. So the bases are juiced. And Rice on the brink of blowing the doors open here in the 5th. Nobody out still. And this brings up Max Orozco. And it also brings out Gary Magallanes. So that will do it for Crane in this ball game. He battled for quite some time, but it's a matter of time before Brother Rice gets to any pitcher. We'll take a timeout. We'll step aside. Back to Utica in a minute. Thanks for watching on the Brother Rice YouTube channel. We are The Prep.
West Oakland Wings Baseball.
Focus. Hard work.
Sportsmanship.
Perseverance.
Respect. Integrity.
Got a boy.
1, 2, 3. Wings.
Huron Valley Athletic Complex, where dreams, passion, and hard work create success.
The new pitcher is the senior right-hander Jack Grybet. So Grybet on. Crane will move to first. And look, Brother Rice looking to get greedy in this inning, Joe. They came into this inning having just the 2 runs in the 3rd, but this is the offense we've seen from Rice all year that puts pressure on defense and starting pitchers.
Yeah, it's something that we were kind of expected, frankly. I mean, it's like, what's happening? Why aren't they doing their thing? But it's only a matter of time. And you know, you throw up another 2. They're threatening here with bases loaded. You got no outs. I think it's a critical time for UAD to stop the bleeding. Oh.
Max Orozco bluffs with a bunt. It's ball 2. Crane at 3rd. Fox at 2nd, and Wyatt Rupenthal at 1st.
Has to be a bluff on that. I doubt he's bunting, bases loaded.
I agree. Crane will come in anyways at 1st, and it is a bluff, and it's fouled off the noggin of the catcher Dower. Where are the Lake County captains tonight?
The Lake County captains are at home tonight in Lake County, Ohio.
Where is the Lake County, Ohio?
It's in Cleveland, right outside Cleveland.
Okay.
I mean, literally, Alex lives in downtown Cleveland.
Nice.
Probably about 3 blocks from the
Flats.
stadium. Yeah.
Nice.
They provide the housing for them and everything.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's great.
There's a chopper. Crane comes up with it. It'll be an RBI ground out for Orozco, but it might have saved a run or 2 with that big 6'4" frame.
Yeah, I mean, we'll take a look at this one. This was an incredibly athletic play. I mean, Crane goes right from, pitching, runs over to first base, and he's playing in as well during the play, and just did a great job of elevating and making that play.
So a run in. It's now 5-2, and that is sharply lined down the line. Cash Vanamede's going to drive in 2 more. In to score comes Fox. Right behind him is Rupenthal. It's a 2-run single for Cash, and 7 on the board for Rice, and 5 in the 5th inning.
Yeah, just a great piece of hitting. I mean, takes an inside pitch and just turns on it, and man, that was a bullet down the line, and not much you can do about it if you're Crane over at first base. Made a valiant effort. Look at Vandermeer. He's jacked, man. He's like, let's roll, let's go.
Unsigned, uncommitted, and that's a guy to get.
Yeah, that's not going to happen long.
Been offered by Oakland and some others, but I mean, that's a guy that, man, you'd think you look at the available guys out there, he's certainly one of them that coaches want to nail down.
Yeah, I know a lot of Ivy schools are looking at him as well. Great student. I mean, the interesting thing about Brother Rice is that and it doesn't get talked about enough, is that the academic aspect of these guys, they're no dummies. I think they got 3 or 4 guys that are in the top 10 of their class.
Yeah, you're right. That one's fouled away in no man's land. There's a ton of foul territory down the third base line and towards the stands, and also similarly on the right side. It's a symmetrical field.
Yeah, I mean, like, you got Owen Turner. I mean, he's no dummy. He's going to Yale, right? I mean, you've got some guys that are coming to some big schools, but they are very, very intelligent kids. I mean, Ty Fox is a top 10 kid academically as well.
Yeah.
Chase Vandermeer.
Ground ball right side, and that is through as well. Taransky joins the party, and the hit parade continues with just 1 out in this 5th inning.
Again, Chad, I keep going back to this about Taransky and his presence in the box, how much I just really love that presence in the box. Look how calm he is, and then just, bam, explodes through that ball. He just sits there, calm. Yes, and then he just turns on that ball and just hits a seed to right field. He's going to be good, man. Not that he's already good, but he's going to be the man.
9 hits today for Brother Rice. Runners at first and second, and here is the right-handed hitting Owen Turner.
As I talked about with him, again, tough kid. Oh, yeah.
Swing and a hard hit ball to left, and it's scooped up and not caught. The umpire says it's clean. The runner had to hold at third, Vandermeer. Fine play by the left fielder, Rupp, who nearly came up with a fabulous play, but it's a base hit.
Yeah, OT just turns on this ball. Look at that. Turns on low pitch. It was an absolute seed. That's a great play by that left fielder. Almost made an amazing play. Rupp. I mean, Rupp is, it's a really good play. I mean, that's a tough play to make, too.
Bases are loaded for Chase Vandermeer. It's been a 5-run 5th for Rice to blow this thing wide open, but Vandermeer looking to put it well out of reach. He's already homered today. He has 2 hits, a single and a homer. He singled earlier in this inning as Rice is batted around. He was going for number 2 there, Joe.
That pitch was at his eyes, I think. But man, he's like, I love the aggressiveness. Like, you want hitters that are like, I think I can hit anything, And that was a pitch that he thought he could hit anything. This kid, I've been watching this kid this past year pretty closely, and besides the obvious power, man, look at this kid. He just absolutely is just a dog.
Outside corner, strike 3 called, and
I'm sorry, I'm just going to say it. That's an outside pitch.
Yeah.
That's a good take by Vandermeer. I hope you listen to this, Chase Vandermeer, when you're watching the broadcast. That was an outside pitch. That's a good take. Take that pitch all day long. 9 times out of 10, it's going to be called the ball. Sorry.
No, it's fair.
It's very fair. It was a ball. It was terrible.
Yeah. Bases still loaded. There's 2 outs now, and it's outside corner, strike called. Broder Kaki, who doubled and made this a 4-2 game earlier in this inning.
Man, Kaki just all over that plate, man. That's a confident hitter if you're that close to the plate.
Yeah, what does that tell you?
It just tells me, that you're not afraid to have someone come inside on you. He's got a nice inside-out swing. He's got a very, very quick swing, very short and compact. But man, he's on top of the plate, which he can cover it on the outside part of the plate. I mean, he's going to be able to cover the whole plate and also turn on the inside. That's confidence. That's what it is.
Jack Greibett, the pitcher, trying to get this final out. It's been a long 5th inning. Bases juiced. And Brodeur strikes out, but not before a 5 spot in the 5th for Rice to take a 7-2 lead to the top of the 6th.
The store is set up. He's got the order, and he's off. It's a full court press. These brands are knocking it out of the park. This, my friends, is the speed we've come to expect from this team. Just look at the precision of that move. And it's out of here.
All right, this is Adam. Take 2. Mark?
I guess.
I go like this.
The best part about playing football in Texas has to be the reaction from the community.
I want to encourage others to play volleyball or choir because you get to experience new things and do stuff that you've never done before. My reason why is passion.
My reason why is pride.
Lowering the shoulder.
Swing and a miss. McKinley scores!
That's the Brother Rice Junior Varsity, and they won the JV in the Catholic League Central Division. Mike Evoy of the Catholic League out there giving them their awards. And look, the JV title means something as well, right? This is a preview that Brother Rice has something behind this team.
Dude.
You've got a pretty solid JV unit
The
as
rich
well.
get richer, don't they? My gosh. Holy cow. They
No
won
doubt.
the JV as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Riker, come on, like roll the balls out, and basically that's all he has to do now. He's got all the horses.
Wow.
You can't win the Kentucky Derby on a donkey, Chad. You know?
He's got a lot of horses.
He's got some horses, I'd say. I mean, my gosh. Good for him, though. I mean,
Well, it's all come
I got to
together.
tell you, it's a testament to him.
Sure
He's
it
a
is.
great coach, and he's a great coach. He runs a great program. He cares about the kids. Like, I'm a fan. I got to tell you, I'm a fan of Bob Riker. Guy knows what he's doing, no doubt about it.
Up and away. Blake Illich is dealing now. He's got 10 Ks on the day through 5. He has walked a couple, and he has given up just 1 earned run on 2 hits. He has given up 2 runs overall, 1 earned run. Sorry, Joe.
Yeah, it's his 59th pitch. I mean, people ask, how long do you stay in there? I mean, my opinion is probably going to stay in there, finish the game.
Yeah.
I mean,
You got to save your pitching.
Well, you can get a good workout in terms of the bullpen. So save your pitching, and also he can throw 90 pitches.
That one's fouled back. This is Bobby Crane, who was the starting pitcher for UAD. His day is done. Bobby got tattered in the 5th, but he had quite a run the first 4. Fine outing against this Rice lineup.
Yeah, I'm a fan. Like, Bobby Crane's going to be good, like really good.
Illich, pretty good too. That was the breaking ball, and that's strikeout number 11 for the #1 rated junior in the state of Michigan, and the Duke commit, Blake Illich.
Yeah, I mean, Bobby Crane's going to make his money on the mound.
PO, yeah.
No doubt. He's going to make his money on the mound. And Notre Dame commit had a great outing. He'll have a couple more chances to face Blake Illich in his high school career here.
Here is Shilp. There is a chance of that, of course. Brother Rice and UAD playing again. It would be in the MHSA playoffs. Place that they met back in 2021. And Brother Rice won in the semi-regional against UAD 3-2. That pitch is up and in. Shilp, the batter.
Yeah, watch Blake, man. He keeps looking at that radar gun. I love it. I think it's so funny. But it's like he's lighting up he wants to see it.
You would be looking at the radar gun.
Dude, I would be all over looking at the radar gun. Are you kidding me? There's a radar gun down in right field right now at Jimmy John's Park. There is. There's one on. And there's one in right field, and for like
Where?
the little kiddies.
Right.
Yes.
Oh, for the
kids, for like the little, it's like kind of like one of those. You buy $5 and you get like 3 chances.
You love those.
Oh my God!
You do
I would
it
throw
like
my
every Major League
UCL. I do it all the time. I'm telling you, I cannot wait. I want to go down there and throw.
Listen, you got to be careful. You were just at the
Not at all.
chiropractor.
I was.
The last excursion you had.
Yeah.
You ended up in the chiropractor for a couple days.
Yeah, but it was
You got
fun.
to be careful.
Oh no, you got to live your life, and I got to tell you, I throw cheddar. I light that gun up like there's no tomorrow. Yes. So, yeah, Blake's looking at it. He's like, man, pop that 90. I got that 90. Yeah, he's throwing gas.
We got a pinch hitter, John Belknap. The junior is checked in, number 22, as a pinch hitter. And
kind of like that.
Yeah.
John Belknap, right? I like this kid. The reason is, he gets in as a pinch hitter, takes a strike, and then calls timeout, gathers himself. Very poised for a pinch hitter.
Taking control of that
Yeah,
bat.
very relaxed in there. It's very rare to see, let's just pump a 91 right there, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he's in the 6th inning throwing 91, just gas. And this kid's very relaxed. Belknap, I like him.
Swing
Good
and a
swing.
miss.
Good
Big
swing.
cut.
As a pinch hitter, that's the one thing you don't ever want to go down, the call third, right? You're going up there hacking. And so get your cuts. You're down 7-2. What the heck do you have to lose, right? I mean, my God, get up there and swing.
That'll bring up the 8th hitter in the lineup. That's Kyle Hand. With 2 outs, 6th inning. Ground ball left side. Vandermeed makes the play, gets up and throws a dart to first to Taransky for the final out of the inning.
Big time play. Big time play. Notre Dame, watch this kid, man. Holy cow. Look at this replay. Just dives. Reaction, boom, gets to his feet, throws a seed over to first base. That's a big time D1 play. That's a player right there.
Throughout your life, from big moments to ones well-earned, we're your financial guardian angel. Alliance Catholic Credit Union.
Every high school sporting event in the state of Michigan has one thing in common: officials. Every game, every meet, every match. Without officials, there'd be no touchdowns, no three-pointers, no face-offs. Without officials, there'd be no games. Officiating is a great way to give back to your community and stay involved with the sports you love. And officials are needed now more than ever, because without officials, it's just practice.
Lowering the shoulder.
Swing and a miss. McGinley scores!
Bottom of the 6th, perhaps the final at bat in the semifinal for Brother Rice. At least they hope so. They've got a 5-run lead thanks to their 5-run 5th. UAD got 1 run in the first. They got 1 run in the third. They had a 2-0 lead against the state's top team, but Rice came pounding back. They tied it with 2 in the third and would score again 5 times last inning to now have a 7-2 lead. This is Tristan Crane, and he is facing the right-handed pitching Jack Grybet, excuse me. Line shot right field, right at Sheck. He'll catch it head high, but allowed out for Crane and the first here in the 6th.
Yeah, Sheck was a good play, man. That sun is not easy. Super relaxed, super casual, no big deal. Catch the seed. But that was a good piece of hitting by Tristan Crane. I'm telling you, Tristan Crane's a baller. That kid, I really like that kid.
We've got a pinch hitter, Joe. This is Cole Vandermeed out of St. Joseph's grade school in Lake Orion.
So now a third of the lineup now is Vandermeed's. That's great. Let's just call him Vandermeed, Brother Vandermeed.
That has been a theme and a fun one all year for the Rice Warriors. He flies out to right to Sheck, who's been a busy man in this game. And there's quickly 2 outs here in the 6th. Semifinal after this one, number 2. St. Mary's and Catholic Central meeting for the 4th time this year. St. Mary's won the opener of the 2024 season against Catholic Central, and then would drop the next 2 in a doubleheader in the first week of the season. That one's popped up foul territory. Crane over in the high sky, can't find it. Now he does, and the side is retired quickly, just like that. We go to the 7th, closing time for Illich and the Warriors, trying to get to the 7 o'clock finale. We'll have it right after this.
West Oakland Wings baseball.
Focus. Hard work.
Sportsmanship.
Perseverance.
Respect. Integrity.
Got a boy.
3, 1, 2, 3. Wings.
Huron Valley Athletic Complex, where dreams, passion, and hard work create success.
There's Bob Riker, collected his 700th win earlier this year. He's the bench boss of the Brother Rice Warriors. And what a career he's had. 85 grad of Brother Rice, played at Central Michigan, drafted by the Tigers. And they are looking for Catholic League title number 10 in his tenure. But they're first since 2017. 3 outs to get. Slider Illich, filthy, and it's a strike taken by Tommy Sheck, the 9-hitter for the Cubs. Outside corner, strike called, and a dirty dozen Ks now for Blake Illich.
Yeah, when you're throwing 90 plus in the 7th, pretty legit, right? I mean, that's an ACC player right there, right? I mean, there's a reason why he's the #1 prospect right now. That is the real deal.
He's really settled in since that first
I got to tell you, though, the person he's facing, though, I love. This kid is
Dylan
really,
Larkins.
Yes,
yeah.
Really done a great job today.
UAD will take on Lakeview tomorrow in a doubleheader, and they will have Northville on Tuesday. We'll have Northville and Brother Rice on Saturday next week. But UAD has gone out and playing some folks. I mean, they got Northville on Tuesday, West Bloomfield on Thursday, Stony Creek on Friday, and you know, a good little cluster of competition right before they ramp up for the ultimate, which is the MHSAA playoffs.
Blake keeps looking up there. It's 91. I almost want to cheer Blake on, right? He keeps looking up to 91, 92, and he's throwing gas in the 7th inning, right? I almost want to, come on, Blake, you can do it. Get a 93 in there. Get a 94. Come on, you can do it. You can do it, Blake. Throw harder, harder, harder.
Oh, I think he can hear you.
Can he? I hope he can.
The center fielder, Cash Vandermeer, is shifted to the right center field side against Larkins. The Georgetown commit headed to the nation's capital. And he walked him. So Larkins has been on base 3 times today.
Kid's a good player. I like Larkins a lot. Long, lengthy, projectable. Smart, obviously, going to Georgetown. Smart. I like that player a lot.
It'll be a fun follow.
Yes.
Well-liked teammate to go with it, to put the cherry on top. So is this guy, Mr. Rupp, Chris Rupp, having a great breakout year. He's headed to University of Michigan. Not going to play baseball there. Going to be a student.
Love it.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Dude. Leaders in the best.
Yeah. Hail.
Hail. Michigan.
Big year to be Big Blue.
Oh, my God. It was great.
How about
so good.
Yeah.
So good.
Nothing mattered after football, right? I mean, basketball doesn't matter.
We gave everyone a get out
hockey,
of jail free
whatever.
card.
I mean, the football just kind of took care of some years of.
Yeah.
Harbaugh left, whatever.
Did you see the commencement too, like with Blake Corum and so JJ?
Yeah.
So good. Desmond.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
No big deal. Beat Desmond in a race, a running race.
You did?
Back in college.
Desmond Howard?
I have video of it on my phone. I will show you in between. I will show you.
Can we get footage of that on the prep for game 2?
Yes. Want me to send it to you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Send it to Alex Westfall.
Yeah.
We'll get
totally.
it in there.
Yes.
I want to see it. We're going to get footage of that.
Yeah. I'm vying for his color spot on ESPN, too.
We got some reps to get in first, Joseph. There's a walk. 2 men on with 1 man out. Joe Mooney will be with our G of the game after this one's all over. We have yet to decide on who that G of the game is. There's some folks to discuss. You got Illich. You got Chase Vandermeer. I mean, you know, there's a couple guys.
Kaki had a big hit there.
He did. Yeah. He did. He's in the conversation.
Couple hits.
Yeah. 2 men on here. This thing's not over. There's chicken left on the bone. Illich facing Jack Dower, who's shown the ability to go deep this season. Rocked one at Warrior Park on Wednesday against De La Salle. UD had to come from behind against De La Salle. They trailed 2-0.
Boy, these pitches do not look bad. I don't know about what you think, Chad, but they're not bad pitches. I mean, these are 72, bottom of the 7th. I mean, he's around the zone pretty well. And again, looking up at the radar guide, like that's a lot. All pitchers do that. Like Glasnow from Tampa Bay Rays says he does it like on every pitch. You know, so that's good pitch.
I mean, as long as the performance is there, and the focus is there. I mean,
I think it actually helps the performance.
Now watch out here, Joe. I mean, the bases are loaded with 1 out all of a sudden, and I know Illich has more gas in the tank, but you get to the point now where there's traffic, and now we've got a pinch hitter, and his young man Braylon Wilson, the junior, who we saw coming in pinch run a few times the last couple days.
They got no one up in the Brother Rice bullpen, so they're going to ride Illich, and I don't blame them.
81 pitches. Bases are juice for the Cubs, not going away quietly. And Wilson looks at a dart on the inside half for a strike call. So Wilson will bat for Johnson in the DH spot that Walker is filling at third base, or first base rather. Swing and a miss. Big cut by the pinch hitter, and that's out number 2. The Cubs are down to their final out in the semifinal of the Catholic League.
Yeah, big strikeout. 90 right there in the gas, outside corner, boom. Hard to catch up with that. Blake knows it.
So here's Bobby Crane. The 2 starting pitchers facing off against each other as Illich is hunting for his 15th strikeout of the day in this semifinal.
That's impressive.
Larkins at third, Rupp at second, Dower at first. And a line shot to left, hit hard, but right at the left fielder, Vandermeed Cole for the game's final out. Brother Rice wins it in their 30th game of the year. They're now 29 up and just one down as they take care of UD in this game.
Great game. A little tough at the beginning, but Brother Rice ended up becoming Brother Rice at the end.
We'll take a timeout. Joe will be back with our G of the game in a moment. 7-2, Brother Rice advances to the 7 o'clock final.
From an ordinary idea comes a great journey. It all starts with a simple thought, a vision of something bigger, greater than what already exists. It's that spark that ignites the passion and drive to create something truly amazing. At G-Brand, we understand this journey well. We take pride in the details and perfecting every aspect of the process, regardless of how small or big they may be. Because it's more than just a design or a shirt. It's about outfitting future champions. There's something to be said about a team coming together, each member contributing their unique skills, talents, and ideas. It's that collective effort that takes a simple idea and turns it into something truly great. The process can be excruciating, with countless hours spent tirelessly reviewing every detail. But the end result is pure and so rewarding, knowing that we've created something that will inspire greatness in those who wear it. Whether they come from a savage land or a booming metropolis, whether their numbers are 2 or 2 billion, the greatest their numbers could ever become is truly to become one. That's why at G-Brand, we're more than just a clothing company. We're a movement, a community of like-minded individuals who believe in the power of coming together to make a difference. So join us on this journey as we strive to outfit future champions and inspire greatness in all that we do. G-Brand. Now that's game.
In today's ever-changing mortgage lending world, the importance of true professionals has never been greater. At Success Mortgage Partners, we want you to have the experience of a lifetime. Founded and owned by Catholic League alumni, our family-centered business keeps your interest at heart as we help you navigate this turbulent market with ease. If you or a family member has a mortgage need, please call me, Owen Lee, at 734-822-9792.
Throughout your life, from big moments to ones well-earned, we're your financial guardian angel. Alliance Catholic Credit Union.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education.
Every morning, I woke up with stabbing pain in my feet. Plantar fasciitis, the doctor called it. All I know is it really hurt. One visit to Fix My Feet today and the pain was gone. And even better, the custom arch supports I got worked in all my shoes.
Don't wait. End your foot pain now. Call or visit Fix My Feet today.
Fix My Feet is now open in Rochester Hills, located on Rochester Road in the Target Center. Come in for a free consultation.
lowering the shoulder.
Swing and a miss.
McGinley scores!
And it's going to be a challenge for us. I mean, they're a really talented football team. I think everybody knows that.
Four wide receivers. Pressure, steps up. Marshall wants to run again. Cuts down the middle of the field. All alone. Touchdown, Warriors! What a cut.
Lowering the shoulder.
Swing and a miss.
McGinley scores!
Brother Rice wins it 7-2 behind the hot right arm of Blake Illich, a big part of it. He's our G of the game, and we'll talk to him shortly. But Brother Rice wins it in a game that, well, it wasn't always theirs. They had to come from behind. They trailed 2-0. And boy, did they ever. They came back with 2 runs in the bottom half of the third to tie it, and would get 5 runs in the fifth. And the guy that would really storm back is Blake Illich, and he is down on the field with Joe Mooney. Let's go down to Joe with our G of the game, Blake Illich.
It's a crazy game. I was like 95 to 85. What can you do?
Tell us when. Ready to go?
They were watching.
Hey, Joe Mooney here with the Prep, and I'm here with the G of the game, Blake Illich. Blake, what do you think?
Definitely didn't have my A stuff, but it's battling out there, competing, and it was definitely nice to have my guys support me with that big run lead. But yeah, it's just battling and competing out there. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think you're battling, competing, but you're not giving yourself enough credit. I mean, you were, anywhere between 90 to 95. You popped the gun a couple times, and you had 15 strikeouts. So, I mean, did you know you had 15 strikeouts?
No idea. Just going out there and trying to throw and get guys out.
Yeah, I mean, 15 Ks doesn't stink, right? I mean, that's pretty good, don't you think?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, so tell me about the first inning. You were a little amped up. I mean, the first inning you were, kind of throwing the ball a little high and giving Creighton a little tough back, or Owen turn a little bit tough spot back there. Yeah. Tell us a little bit about the first inning, then you kind of settled in.
Yeah. Definitely working down slope is what I definitely need to work on because I get a little big, staying in my tunnel. Just those kind of things. Definitely gave OT a little. I got to give him credit. He's a great catcher. Those hard ball. What can you do?
Yeah, he is a great catcher, and again, he's going to have a great college career as well. And so you're obviously going into the finals. And any things in terms of the finals? Do you want a team in particular that you'd like to face, or does it matter?
No team in particular. We're ready to face anyone, and just compete, and give it our all.
I love it. Well, here, this is Joe Mooney from the Prep here with the G of the game, my man, Blake Illich. Duke commit, by the way. Congratulations, Blake.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. Thank you very much, Joe Mooney. Really appreciate that. Congratulations to Blake Illich, his second G of the game performance today. 15 Ks and a win for Brother Rice, and a date to the finals at 7 o'clock tonight. We'll have it right here on Brother Rice YouTube channel. Want to thank our hardworking and fabulous crew, captained by Alex Westfall. In a game that Brother Rice wins and comes from behind to do so, 7-2. After the Cubs led early, 2-0. Larkin scored a couple of runs, and then Brother Rice picked it up. And Chase Vandermeed with a banger of a home run there. It woke things up. It cut the lead in half. They would go on to get the second run later in that inning. And that was the man who did it. Broder Kaki with a blast. It was part of that fifth inning that produced 5 runs. And then it opened and it kept rolling. The Cash Vandermeed doubled on the line, 2 RBIs, and then the solid defense as well. All-around team effort for the Rice Warriors to get their 29th win of the year. Thanks so much for watching. The Prep YouTube channel is next with St. Mary's and Catholic Central. Thanks so much for watching from Jimmy John's Field in Utica. My name's Chad Bush for Joe Mooney. Thanks so much. Have a great night. We'll talk to you soon.